Episode 80? They put 80 episodes in a season?
Hello, Your Honor.
Who the fuck is watching 80 episodes of a show?
Hello.
This is a case of Pace versus...
Look at fucking Jerome. I'm so sick of his shit.
Mr. Pace, you say you will be crushed today if DNA results reveal you are not the biological father of your son, Prince.
Yes, Your Honor.
You maintain that the defendant betrayed you by cheating with Prince's second possible father, your best friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Fobbs,
How you 40 years old trying to find... What?
you say you were caught
40.
between the man you're in love with and his best friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
You admit you made a horrible
She 28. 28 and a 40-year-old. How old is his best friend? She like older men.
mistake when you slept with both men.
Well, I'd be right up her alley.
But you said, Mr. Randolph,
Yes.
you're Mr. Pace's best friend and the second potential father of Prince.
Yes, Your Honor.
She ended up moving in with me and Mr. Randolph. Shortly after her moving in, she became pregnant. Once we found that out, being that she wanted her own space, we ended up moving into another spot together. And that's where I've been ever since, as far as in the relationship with her.
All right. When did this love triangle, this cheating, begin and how?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a love triangle because the situation with me and Randolph only happened once.
Lucky Randolph.
Upon me being in the house with Byron, the thing is, he works at night, so he's
get
never really
lonely at night.
home with me, and I kind of took that as a feeling of neglect.
Chad, we just saw 2 videos in a row where if you work at night, your girl is home alone and she start creeping a new guy in. Chad, if you work at night, I suggest you be single. If you work at night, just don't trust these girls. This is the 2nd video in a row.
The situation with me and Randolph was a mistake, a big mistake, the worst mistake I think I ever made, because I've never intentionally set out to hurt Byron in any way. I just want this to be okay. I want everything to stay the way it is. I don't want us to separate the situation or anything.
So when you say you took this as neglect, was there anything else going on in the relationship other than he's just going to work?
Basically,
How did you find out that she slept with your best friend?
Well, that's interesting. We were actually in a heated argument at the time that it occurred, but it kind of just got blurted out to me that Mr. Randolph could be a potential father for Prince.
Wait a minute. So you're in a heated argument as a couple, and just out of the blue she yells, and by the way, your best friend could be Prince's father?
Correct.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument. I've heard that girls, when you say something to them, they go completely left field. They go completely left field. You can't play around with these girls. You think you hit them with a good punch, these girls go way below the belt, and it's way worse than anything you ever could have thought of. What kind of argument could a couple be in where she then yells out, "That's why your best friend could be the father of your kid"? Imagine that conversation. How do you even talk to somebody like that?
So Mr. Randolph, I just have to ask, how could you sleep with your best friend's
Your roommate.
girl?
Well, to answer that, Your Honor, I wasn't in the right state of mind.
What you
We
mean?
both was intoxicated.
So what, y'all was just sitting on the couch drinking alcohol together?
You know, he was out promoting clubs, and she used to come home from the club intoxicated. He's not there. Me and her talk, and, you know, one night the talk led to something else.
And so what?
That's a good ass conversation if you ask. One night the talk led. What was they talking about? What kind of conversation they be having? Cause I ain't talking like that. I need to change my talk apparently. Reese never had a conversation before, cause it ain't leading to that. Are you dumb?
Was this sex unprotected?
Honestly, Your Honor, I was intoxicated, and I really don't recall.
This man is a wild boy. This is a wild boy. You had him as a roommate? Y'all are wild.
Was it only one time?
Honestly, that I can recall, yes. That I can recall, yes.
Well,
That's it, just one time.
One time is one time too many for me.
That you can recall? What you mean? You thought you hit it twice?
I'm very confused at this point.
Talking about to recall.
It's really hard for me to be
Can't really
standing here.
remember.
So, Mr. Randolph, you submitted to the court a childhood photo of yourself
Yes.
and Prince.
That don't look nothing like that. He looked like J.J. Evans off of Good Times. What is that little blurry ass photo? He's talking about we submitted a photo. When was this picture taken? 1963? Why is the picture so bad quality? What are y'all talking about? He submitted a photo. He could have kept that at home.
And you think you look pretty much exactly alike?
Little characteristics, forehead maybe, mouth, but
When you look at this picture, Ms. Fobbs, do you see any resemblance?
No, I don't.
None.
None.
Do you see a resemblance to Mr. Pace?
Yeah, he looks like Byron more than he looks like Randolph.
I see my nose a little, as well as maybe my upper lip.
Both men now know, and the secret is basically out. Was it a secret you were holding, and during the argument you just had to let it out?
Yeah, at the moment, Your Honor, I was contemplating on how I was going to get the information out because I do want my son to know who his father is. I don't want to hold that secret, and it was something that was weighing heavy on me. I just want him to have a dad. That's my main thing.
He
I
got
want
two
him
options
to grow
right
up better than I did. I didn't have a dad in my life, so I'm not justifying that, using that as an excuse because I did do wrong.
These girls being the fatherless childs are all freaky.
And
A
so
little freaky self.
you, Mr. Pace and Mr. Randolph, you all have tried to reconcile and keep your friendship
Correct.
despite this?
Yeah, correct, Your Honor. I've been knowing Mr. Randolph over 10 to 12, 15 years almost.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say bros before, but I do want to say that I understand that men kind of have a bond that women don't have. So
How are things between you and Ms. Fobbs? Are you trying to work that out with her as well?
well, it's been difficult. I love her, but it's just been difficult when you're caught between two people that you care about. The
Why do you
relationship-
feel caught between them? Because it's over. There's no relationship, they say.
Correct. I kind of don't leave them alone. You know, things that.
That's understandable and a good idea.
And,
You can't trust that guy with your girl. You can't trust
things like
Randolph
to-
around
to
that
where it
girl.
kinda
You
makes
see
me
that? That's
out
a
of the
player.
character of the person that I am. I have to
Because you want to be trusting.
I wanna be
You
trusting.
don't want to have to worry about that with the people you love.
Yes.
Look at
Jerome,
that.
I think it's time for the results.
Jerome, I'm gonna have to fight Jerome. Look at him. Randolph was in there doing what he shouldn't have been doing. Look at Randolph being all up in that doing what he shouldn't been doing when he was doing it. Look at him
In
with
the
them
case
braids.
of Pace versus Fobbs Randolph,
Get some drinks up in
when
him.
it comes to 4-year-old Prince Fobbs,
What y'all was doing?
and whether Mr. Pace
Oh, Jesus.
or Mr. Randolph is his biological father, it has been determined by this court,
What's that?
Mr. Pace, you are not his father.
Oh, so it confirms that he did not wear the Jimmy Mac. He said, I can't even remember what I was doing. I was just drunk and doing me. Oh, Snoop Dogg from Baby Boy over here really was going crazy all up in that. Look at him. Look at him. You cannot trust this man around your girl. Talking about they got drunk on our way home from the club. What y'all was doing? Look at you.
my bad, bro.
Oh, man.
Me, my bad, bro. That's all you gotta say.
My bad, bro.
You stole this man, girl, and his kid. My bad, bro. We fuck up sometimes. My bad, man. This happened to the best of us.
Oh, man. That's not what I wanted to hear.
I'm so sorry.
Do you need to sit down, Mr. Pace? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
She said, do you want to sit down? This man want to jump off a bridge. He thought he had his son this whole time. We don't need to hear nothing
It has
else.
also been determined by this court, Mr. Randolph,
Oh my goodness.
you are not.
Excuse me, lady. No way. She came home drunk with a lot of men, apparently. This wasn't the only time her boyfriend was at work clubbing them nights that she just came home drunk and wanted to do what she wanted to do. Look at this man's face. That's how I feel right now. Look how he looking at her. Look at how he looking at her. Look at this man's face. No way. Carl Winslow over here about to whoop some ass. Who else? Look, he start pushing it. You take yourself over there. Get away from me, little hot box.
I apologize.
Miss Fobbs?
Miss Fobbs.
I don't know what to say.
You know what to do. You've been out here doing it.
Do you know who Prince's father is?
No.
That's me. I'm Prince's father. There's somebody that may be his dad, but I'm his father.
Get out of here with this superhero act, buddy. We need to find out who this little freak woman been out here giving up her happy area to. Oh my goodness, y'all girls cannot keep yourself to yourself. Damn it, man. Why do we keep seeing this? These girls have no respect for their body. They just be letting everybody go jump in it without the Jimmy Mac. Without the Jimmy Mac. These girls can't tell they hoo-ha from a hole in the wall. Are you out of your mind? Huh?
Mr. Pace, I commend you, given the news you've gotten today, for still standing up for that beautiful little boy. And it shows what kind of man you are.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Randolph, you made a mistake as it relates to your best friend's.
I can't even blame him. The girl, it probably was her. She probably initiated it. Now, after what we heard, he was a victim probably. He probably was more drunk than she was. This man don't even remember the night at all.
That I can recall, yes.
He said, I can't even recall if we did it more than once. Like, she was more in control than he was.
Girl, a huge mistake.
Big mistake. I would never
And
do
I'm
it again.
hoping you've learned that life lesson.
I learned, Your Honor.
And
I
it
have.
seems as if you two do have a friendship and a bond
It's closer
that can
now.
overcome even that
Bros over. Didn't he say that? He said that.
level of betrayal.
Right.
And it's nice to see two men be able to talk through something and maintain a friendship that means so much to you both.
Good thing that wasn't me, because my best friend would have had his ass whooped, and I would have whooped his ass for no reason. I would have had to take back that ass whooping, because I would have fucked this braided head ass up.
All the very best of
You
luck.
dumb.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Most importantly, I wish Prince a very, very happy life, and I'm counting on you all to provide it for him.
I will.
Court is adjourned.
Look at her.
No sense of looking down now. Truth is out. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Take care of yourself, honey.
That little hot ass box you got down there. It's hot and ready like Little Caesar's pizza. For $5, she'll get that to somebody else. Talking about they were drunk and talking. One thing led to another. She be leading a lot of people to another. A little freaky ass. Look at her. What's her number?
I know you can do it. Take care of yourself, honey.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. What is going on out here? What is going on out here? She trifling. She was probably already pregnant when she moved in. Interesting. I didn't even think of that possibility. Why does it always seem if good people end up with such terrible people? He's out working and providing for you, and you say he's being neglectful. All I see is a stand-up man. All I seen was a lay-down woman. That's all I seen. I don't know what he saw.